When we are faced with loss, separation, divorce, or any transition that leaves us facing life alone, it's important to understand where you are, but even more importantly, how you got there. The psychology behind it actually makes sense when it's explained. What I'm about to share isn't right or wrong. No one is at fault. It simply is what it is. Here in the West, men are raised to be providers, to be stability, to be the financial engine. We're expected to move the family forward, financially, emotionally, and consistently, no matter what. Western women are raised to expect that level of commitment and stability. And again, that isn't wrong. But over time, entitlements show up. Expectations grow. Demands quietly enter the equation. Not because anyone is bad, but because that's the system we created. Every year we try to outdo the last. Bigger birthday, better anniversary, more impressive Christmas, Valentine's Day, upgraded. On top of managing finances, raising children, being emotionally present, and working full-time. Is it any surprise that the luster fades when financial security does? We created the environment. We bought into spoiling everyone we love, sometimes to the point of failure. Too much for children can create entitlement without work ethic. Too much for a spouse can create permanent expectations that are almost impossible to sustain. And when those expectations aren't met, disappointment grows, connection fades, and solitude follows. This is not a slam against Western women. It's simply acknowledging that we helped build the structure we now feel trapped inside of. Now contrast that with what I've experienced in the East. Eastern women, like women anywhere, value security and stability. But the focus feels different. Needs revolve around life, not appearance, not performance, not excess. A quiet, comfortable life, mutual respect, thoughtful gestures, small tokens, simple care, appreciation for effort, without needing extravagance 4 or 5 times a year. The connection feels rooted in presence, not pressure. Maybe America was like that once. I didn't experience it, but I have experienced it in Thailand. Again, this is not an attack, it's an observation, and psychologically, it adds up. Even I used to joke with my daughters, what does his profit and loss statement look like? Joking, but not really, because I was teaching financial security as the foundation, and that is part of our cultural challenge. Perhaps that's why over 50% of divorces in the United States list finances as a contributing factor. So maybe the better question isn't, how did this fall apart? But rather, what system was I participating in? And is there another way to live? Maybe nothing fell apart. Maybe it was the model. And once you see it clearly, you can choose differently. That's where the next chapter begins.